Greetings, 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 greetings. Greetings, great rising. Greetings, great rising. Good afternoon or good evening. Wherever you are in your day, wherever you are on your journey, baby. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And welcome back. For those that are new here, my name is Robin, the creatrix of Amethyst and Clover. To my warriors, what's up? Y'all know how we do, how y'all living, how y'all doing, how y'all living. That is for all. Ashe, Ashe. Go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe to the video. Ashe, Ashe. Yeah, I am coming to you just to tap in, give some words of encouragement, see what Spirit is talking about, right off rip, doing some meditation in regards to why Spirit is bringing me to the table. Ashe, Ashe. The first thing that I heard was confusion. Didn't give any more information than that. I was like, well, what am I coming to the table for? They said confusion. Ashe, Ashe. So there could be some confusion going on. I saw things in regards to the home, in regards to your fire. Maybe some regeneration is taking place. I saw a salamander. Ashe, Ashe. So there's definitely a lot of fire energy taking place. There could be some conversations that are not coming through real clear, or it could be something along the lines of a conversation needs to be had, but you definitely want to make sure that you're taking time to think about your feelings first. Ashe, y'all know how we do. Ayi bobo. So yeah, definitely hitting the mark on that. We are in retrograde. We are still having that energy of the changing of the guards when we're talking about leaving Taurus and coming into Gemini. Ashe, Ashe. Mercury is in retrograde, which is Gemini's planet. It is also Virgo's planet. Ashe, the planet of communication, the planet of fast movement, so it could be some delays or some challenges in regards to having some serious conversations. Ashe, Ashe. I also saw things like being gender fluidity, just being who you are, being comfortable in who you are. Something may be going on with the changing of cells in regards to the salamander, not sure, but the color was also pink. Also saw pink, and that is full of love and romance and gentleness. That it could even be lust. Yes, I have been working with my Antique Blacks Tarot. Ashe, Ashe. So yeah, the Two of Lights came out. So if you got that deck, this is the energy in regards to what is being honed in on right now. Ashe, Ashe. So yeah, there's definitely some crossroad energy. Yesterday was Monday, Papa Legba's day. Ashe, or any other Lawa or Orisha deity that you rock with, that you go to the crossroads for. Ayi bobo, Ashe yo. Yes. So you definitely want to make sure that you are taking some time, center yourself, ground yourself, and really think about how you're feeling before you speak. Ashe, Ashe. The moon phase right now is in Pisces. Pisces is water energy. The sun is in Gemini. That's air energy. So this could be the watery parts of air or the airy parts of water. Regardless of how you're feeling, you definitely want to take some time to think things through. My job says heart, head, heart, and that's one of the, the models that I have implemented into my life, because I'm definitely going to feel what I'm going to feel. I'm definitely going to think it through. Ashe. I'm definitely going to bring it back to center, and then I'm going to speak with love, passion, fire, confidence. Ashe. Being assertive, but also being open and willing to hear, especially what's not being said. Ashe, Ashe. So this is a really good time to really hone in on the energies and the vibrations. Ayi bobo, Ayi bobo. And that takes us into that retrograde of Pluto. Surprises and mysteries and a whole bunch of magnetism and energetic flow. There may be some breakdowns and something isn't quite flowing just right. Something isn't as you would like it to be. And there again comes that confusion. Ashe, Ashe. So while we have all this water energy and then we have all of this air energy, you definitely want to make sure that you're just taking a beat. Just take a beat. You know, with that salamander, they say the salamanders come from fire, or they create fire, or they can put out fire. So there's something going on with I just saw, like, you know, a pot on a stove with water and it's boiling. You know what I'm saying? And you know, fire requires air to keep it going. You know, you got to feed fire. So ask yourself, what is it that you may be feeding into that is getting your fire blazing, baby? Like, it's rising. Temperatures rising. Yes. Yes, I can't sing, y'all, but I love it. Ashe. But yeah, there's definitely something that could be brewing, and we are heading into the dark moon. Ashe. So something definitely needs to be analyzed. Take a look at it. You know, really. Oh, I just heard, like, open your brain and open your heart and let it flow. Let it flow. There's a something here and there's something here, and you want to try to find some middle ground, you know, either with yourself, with a partner. It could be children related, it could be world related. Ashe. There's a what I call a clusterfuck of things going on, baby. Ashe. Yeah, so let's go ahead. Ancestors bell. Ayi bobo. Ashayo. Yes. It's definitely an intense time, you know. Okay, that Pluto energy is not playing. Distance. Yeah, so distance. So maybe is a good time to either create some space. Distance. Take a look at your boundaries. You know, are you being distant to keep the peace, or are you being distant for protection? Are you being distant for an attitude? You know, are you stonewalling? Come through. You definitely want to take a look in regards to why you're either being distant or someone is being distant. You're feeling distant. There's a break of a connection. Something. There's distance here where there should be none. You know, something needs to come together, and everybody is looking their own way. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no communication taking place here. Something, I don't know. You know, I don't want to say like something is over, but it could be, because there are no leaves, there's no budding, there's nothing taking place on these trees. And then you see the clouds are going by, but the sun is rising or setting depending on your perspective, you know, or the perception of it. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely want to make sure that you are being grounded. And maybe these leaveless trees, these naked trees, is telling you to focus on the roots of it, because, you know, the roots looks just like the limbs of the trees. For as wide as the tree is, the branches, that's how wide the roots are. So you definitely want to make sure that, you know, you are being connected to your roots. Something, okay, maybe you haven't been working with your Lawaj, your Odishas, your spirit guides, spirit animals, yourself. Maybe you haven't been working on yourself. Maybe you've been creating a distance with yourself. There's something that you could be ignoring, you know, but now is a good time to really hone in on that. Really take a look into that. Yes. What is the distance about? You know, are you in a long distance relationship? I'm not sure, because a lot of the energy, and there's that ladybug yet again. There's a lot of energy that is coming out in regards to sensuality, sexuality, relationships, sex, love, lust. You know, definitely you want to take a look into that. Okay, we'll take you to. So it's taking a look at the finer details, and you know, we got the red, the root energy of it also. Yeah, this is definitely something going on that is really, it's deep down. Like you feel very deeply about it. You know, there is more. red energy. Yeah, so this is a very fiery time for a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? But there's also something is coming to us. And then we have passion. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so there's something in regards to a relationship, and there's some distance here. There's definitely, you want to get to the root of what's causing the distance. And microcism is small, you know. Maybe you feel as though that it's frivolous, but nonetheless it upsets you. Nonetheless it's creating, you know, the fire to rise. It's causing the water to boil. You're not being able to think things through. It's a fucking adjutant. You know what I'm saying? And it's bugging you, ladybug. It's bugging you. It's bugging the fuck out of you. So maybe you feel as though to keep the peace, that's where we started, i.e. Bobo, you created some distance. But in a relationship, and it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, even though it's coming through very heavy, that it is, Ashe. You know, you definitely want to make sure that you don't let too much time go by, because things get weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is, you definitely want to remember the love. You definitely want to make sure that, you know, you are willing to express yourself. And maybe because of, you know, the retrogrades and everything that's going on, you feel as though that it may not be the best time to have these conversations. You know, because they always say in Mercury retrograde, you don't want to have such deep conversations. But there's too much water energy that is out right now. Take that to your altar. That's just personally, you know, how Amethyst and Clover feels. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much emotional energy, and curveballs are coming with it. I've learned in my experiences, you know, as far as like life goes, that if I don't get it up off me, it festers. And then it's something so small that has been blown out of proportion. You know, right now you definitely may want to just start coming to terms with what it is that you're feeling. Maybe not have the conversation just yet. Mercury retrograde will be going into a docking station around June the 3rd. So that's sometime next week, i.e. Bobo. And then you'll have like a week of that shadowy time, you know, when it's going from direct back to direct is always like a week. So maybe this is a good time to go ahead and start getting your thoughts and your feelings together. Maybe it's time to start laying some of the foundations. Maybe it's time for you to get to the root of whatever it is that is on your last damn nerve, you know, and trying to find a way. If you're not ready to talk about it, there's definitely something that needs to be said, or something that needs to happen to start bridging the gap. You know, it's time to come from your separate corners. However y'all do that, you know what I'm saying? And no matter what, like if it could be a work situation, it could be a best friend situation, it could be a family member situation, or it could be you and spirit. It could be spirit and ego. Something, you know, I encourage people all the time to really take a look at their ego. It is valid. It is necessity. You know, the ego is a necessity, is a necessary part of you, is what I'm trying to say. You don't want to just act like it doesn't exist, and you don't want to kill it, and you don't want to destroy it. Take that to your altar. To each their own, baby. Let your freak flag fly. Who the hell am I? I'm just one who believes in rocks and understands balance. You know, my ego has gotten me out of many situations, you know, has came through in a whole clutch, baby. So I'm just saying, you know, take a look. Vulnerability. And we've been talking a lot about vulnerability. So yeah, maybe this is in regards to, you know, and it doesn't just have to be of a woman thing. This fluidity came through, and being gender fluid. Let me just show you the card that came through. Gender fluid. You know, and you see all that pink, and you see the pink salamander coming through. You see the 2 candles in the back. giving you that energy of lovers, you know. But yeah, it doesn't really, it's not about being a woman thing or being a man thing. A lot of men, you know, are coming into their vulnerability. This is a beautiful time, you know, because we've always been saying for years that men have feelings and we need to stop acting like men don't have feelings, and, you know, let men be able to express themselves. So if you are a man and feel as though that, you know, it's some girly ass shit to be vulnerable, you know, baby, you too are worth it. You too are worth expressing yourself, not being so closed off, not being so distant, you know. And then women, as a being, we love to communicate, you know. And if a woman has an issue with you expressing yourself, if they give you the inkling that you're weak for saying something that hurts you, or saying something that bothers you, or saying something that is coming from the heart, take this to your altar, baby. But you may want to consider, you know, really taking a good look at that. ... Ashe, aye, bobo. Ashe, yo, because I'm not here to tell you what to do. Ashe, and I'm not here to tell you how to do it. I'm just here to give you the word, baby. Ashe, Ashe. So yeah, going outside for a walk, or just getting out of your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, air signs can be really eggheads, you know, eggheads, airheads, love heads, bobbleheads. Aquarius, Geminis, and Libras. You know, oh, it could be a pairing of a Libra and a Gemini. You know, maybe you're a Libra, maybe you're a Gemini. You know, maybe your mate is an Aquarius. I'm not sure. I.e. Bobo, you could be a Pisces. Yeah, you know, maybe it's something in regards to that earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, you know. So taking a look, maybe you're an earth sign and your partner or your mate is an air sign, or your business partner or something, whatever is bringing the confusion, they could be an air sign. That's a square type energy. There's going to be, you know, some friction there. But this is a time to really, you know, focus on the goal, you know. Focus on the goal. If the goal is love, if the goal is commitment, if the goal is dedication, for whatever it is, if the goal is to advance, then you definitely want to start getting yourself prepared to have conversations, because they are coming up, you know. And it's nothing wrong with being passionate. I'm a very passionate person, and people tend to misconstrue passion as anger, passion as outrageousness, passion as aggressiveness, passion as anything outside of love and warmth and caring deeply. Ashe, Ashe. The energy is coming through that you are unbreakable. Whatever needs to be said, whatever is happening right now, it's not going to break you. It may feel like it, you know. It feels like there are a lot of things taking place simultaneously, and then everything is backwards. We're going down a rabbit hole. We're not necessarily sure if that's what we wanted to do. Like, why are we down here? What the fuck is happening? What is this? Yes, but it's not going to break you. It's not. We also have I am ready. Yeah, you're over whatever it is. And then we have more trees here. So take a look into tree energy, you know. Take a look into working with your ancestors. They may have something to say. They may have told you something and you may have been overlooking it, saying, I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. And they're telling you, well, get ready. Get there. That reminds me of Michael Jackson on This Is It. He kept messing with one of the guys because he wasn't getting it. And he was like, I'm getting it, Mike. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. And Mike just said, get there. I need you to get there. Basically, I need you to be there. Basically, you know what I'm saying? So you are ready. And it could be an awkward time. So much time has gone by. So much distance has gone by. You know, let that be lessons learned. You don't have to, and this is still something that I'm working on, you don't have to let something ignites your fire, and all this passion comes out in a form of looking like rage and agitation and festivity, even though it could be parts of that, because something definitely is bothering you, you know. But this is why we need to come back to center and breathe. And breathe, you know, really be vulnerable with ourselves. The more that we're vulnerable with ourselves, the more that we're able to be vulnerable with others. You know, so a lot of this is internal work. It definitely involves someone else or something else, but it starts with you. Ashe, ashe. And they say that I can change my thoughts. So maybe something has been going on and you were a stickler for this, you know, whether it is personal, spiritual, physical. You might have said something and now you change your mind. You have that divine right, you know. Oh, and let the energy of Pisces and Gemini come on through, you know. For as fast as Mercury is, as fast as Gemini brain works. Like, it, man, please, it just goes and goes, you know. And then they say that Pisces is very wishy-washy. You know, it's why you got the duality of the fish, very futuristic, you know. So pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to the energies and vibrations that are coming through, and really come to terms. Maybe, you know, you've seen another perspective. You know, we have been working on seeing things from as many sides as you can before you make a concrete decision. So maybe you've seen some things, and maybe you see that things are not really as bad or as big as you thought it was. You know, maybe the relationship or the whatever it is worth fighting for. Maybe there's still some love there. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. Ashe. I said I was going to try to keep this as positive as I could. But baby, being a root worker, shadow worker, getting to the root and the bottom of things, I don't get to pick and choose, honey. I don't get to pick and choose. I could try to set the tone. I could go in as positive, full of love and peace and dopeness and righteousness. But what comes out must come out. Ashe, ashe. So if you are looking to step away, to end the relationship, to go on about your business, there's nothing, there's no growth here, and you feel as though that you deserve more, baby, then by all means, you're going to have to know. And maybe you're afraid, okay? Maybe you're scared. Maybe you feel as though that this, you know, something has really changed. Something is going to change. Don't let finances come through Taurus energy. Don't let finances get in your way, you know? I'm just saying. Just saying. Take that to your altar. You hear me say take that to your altar? That's the way it's saying, you know, Amethyst and Clover will not be held accountable for any decision that you try to make or you decide to make with your grown ass. Ashe, ashe. I have nothing to do with this at. Yes. Entertainment purposes only. They say that that's what gets the job done. Entertainment purposes only. That's what get the job done, baby. Ashe, ashe, ayi, bo, bo. Ashe, yo. But yeah, I just wanted to come through, you know, and this is where, I must leave you. You know, these are things to really ponder and consider. It's time to start working on that foundation of communication, regardless of what it is. It's time to really start exposing the truth to yourself. You know, you have goals and you have dreams and you have wants and you have needs and you have desires. There's nothing wrong with that on any level, no matter who you are. You know, everyone is fighting to be their most authentic self. Why not you? Regardless of what that looks like, regardless of who like it or not. Do you like you? Do you love you? Does you being you make you happy? I hope so. May it be so. Ashe, ashe, because I know that it is so. And it's going to be all right. It's ugly. It gets rough. It gets a little scary. You start having doubts and, you know, things starts getting a little cloudy, a little nebulous. You just can't see through all of the fog. And it's been raining a whole lot in every sense of the word, baby. But look, all of these tower moments, all of these shifts, all of these growth spurts and growing pains and, elevation. Don't forget, we've been working on these things for a long time, and now that it's happening, it's just may not be happening the way that we were hoping it would or looking for it to be, or the expectational part of it. Maybe we wasn't so clear. Maybe we were, looking at a bigger picture when we should have been taking a closer look at the smaller details. Ashe, we might have been overlooking some things. You may not have wanted to see what it really was, baby. You made a left turn when you should have made that right at Albuquerque. The planets are, especially, Mercury is about to, go back to its normal speed, in the direction that is destined to go. So there's another shift that's about to take place, and we need to learn how to utilize these for our greatest and our highest goods. Ashe, it's gonna be all right. Stay connected, stay close to your divine, your source, your Lawal, your Jesus, your Buddha, your Muhammad, your Allah, however it is that you rock, baby. Stay close to nature. Pay attention to the birds. Look to see what your familiars are doing. You got to have tower moments, and you have to have death moments before things can regenerate, before things can become anew, before birth can be had, So this is ultimately teaching us the cycle of life, and then the cycle of our lives, how we are either creating fire or always putting it out. Sometimes, baby, you got to let it burn. Play Usher. Ashe, but if anyone is struggling on any level in regards to who they are and what they're about, baby, no one will be able to accept it if you don't accept you first. No one will be able to accept you if you don't accept you first. And once you accept you first, it don't matter if anybody accepts you or not, because as long as you accept you, that's all that matters. Ayi bobo, ashe yo. May no ill thought, words, curses, hexes, spells, negative energy, low vibration cross you, your aura, especially right now, baby. That head space, make sure that it's clean, cleansed, consecrated. Keep it open and protected. Keep yourself open and protected. It's about the dualities of it all. Ayi bobo, ashe yo. Call on Obatala, or research the secretions of the snail, slowing things down and taking your time still. There's still time on the table, baby. Think it through. Feel what you feel. You have a divine right to be vulnerable with yourself before anybody else. Ashe, ashe. Your auric, your personal body space. Some of us have been rocking with 6 feet back, no pressure, before everything else. Ashe, ashe. Keep your boundaries intact. Don't forget, treating friends like enemies and enemies like friends. That is a message that's come through. So you definitely want to make sure that whatever it is that's causing you distance, or whatever it is that's creating the distance, make sure that it's justified. We could be having some people that need to be a little further back, and we got them too close. And the people that need to be a little closer, we got them too far back. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, you want to make sure. Just know that whatever it is, that you will survive. We warriors, baby. Amethyst and Clover, what are we? We warriors. So just make sure you keep yourself protected. Make sure that you're keeping your eyes opened. Energies up and eyes open. Ashe, ashe. Yes, take a look into, your aura, your energy. What is it that you're kicking off? Ashe, as well as everybody else. Ashe, ashe, ayi bobo. And our aortic field, our heart space. Also keeping that, open and protected.